Out in the valley of bone and smoke, the dust quiet starts to sing. Their voices rise like funeral bells, cold as anything. They hum of sins and broken vows of blood that stains the clay. The dust quiet sings, and night turns gray. They wear no robes, they wear no crowns, just ashes on their skin. Their hymns are filled with sorrow's tune and songs of where they've been. I joined them once, I hummed along, my breath became their tone. The dust choir sang, and I was gone. Oh, dust choir, sing me home. Dust choir, make me blown. Dust choir, hum my name. Dust choir, light no flame. The ground began to tremble, the sky forgot its hue. I heard my mother's voice in there, singing soft and true. I tried to answer, but my throat was filled with sand. The dust choir took my voice by hand. Once you sing that song, you can't go back again. The dust don't trade its hymns for men. Oh, dust choir, sing me home. Dust choir, make me bone. Dust choir, hum my name. Dust choir, light no flame. Dust choir, dust choir, dust choir, dust choir. No, the earth remembers every tear, drinks them where they fall. My mother's voice still hums in dust, I swear I hear it call. The clay beneath my fingernails, it whispers as I dig. It tells me where my secrets lie, it tells me who I've been. the soil worn thin by time and guilt. It pulsed like something still alive with all the lies I built. The wind don't sing no lullabies, it moans in hollow ways. The clay don't sleep, it speaks in grace. If I listen long enough, I can hear the bones explain. Whispers in the clay, talking through my hands. Whispers in the clay, where no one understands. Whispers in the clay, they don't fade away. Whispers in the clay, they just make me stay. I covered up my father's watch, the one I never wore. It ticked inside the dirt a while, then didn't tick no more. I hear it still in dreams at night when all the stars decay. The whispers tell me time don't pray. She said, son, don't dig too deep. The clay remembers everything. Whispers in the clay. Walking down that devil's mile with nothing left to lose. My hat pulled low, my coat in rags, my soul worn like my shoes. I've seen the towns all turn to ash, the women fade to gray. Every mile I walk just steals my faith away. To nowhere, the wind don't speak no truth. The skies are bruised above my head, I've been bleeding since my youth. I met a man who called me friend, but his eyes were made of fire. He said, you'll never leave this road unless you burn your desire. The devil's mouth, it don't end right. Devil's mouth swallows up the light. The devil's mouth, paved in sin and flame. The devil's mouth remembers my name. all I loved, they smiled but didn't speak. The shadows walked beside me slow, my knees began to creak. The road ahead grew longer still, the night began to grin. I realized the devil's mile don't start, it's where you've been. Some roads lead to freedom, some roads lead to hell. This one just leads back to myself. The devil's mile goes on and on. The devil's mile goes on and on. Down by the crossroads corner, a lantern flickered red. They say the devil left it there to light the road for the dead. I saw its flame a-flickering between the fields of bone. The devil's lantern burning, calling me back home. I carried my sins in a burlap sack and laid them by the fire. The lantern swayed and whispered low, son, your soul's for hire. I asked him what the cost would be. He smiled through the dark. Just one last song and your heart for a spark. Devil's lantern, burning bright, show my sins in holy light. Devil's lantern, don't go dim, lead me down, I'll follow him. Till the dawn broke, blood red wide, my throat was raw and torn. The lantern hissed and died away, but my voice was reborn. Now every night that I still breathe, I see its shadow glow. The devil's lantern hums a tune of the man I used to know. And maybe hell ain't fire and pain, just a song you can't unchain. Devil's lantern, burning low. Devil's lantern, burning low. Devil's lantern, burning low. Lead me down, I'll follow him. Out past the cotton fields, the crows all start to sing. They perch on broken crosses and flap their faded wings. I hear a tune they hum at dusk, a lullaby for pain. Crowbone lullaby sung in the rain. There's bones beneath the sycamore, white as wedding lace. I swear I saw them moving, trying to find a face. The air was thick with thunder, the sky began to moan. Crowbone lullaby, they call me home. Crowbone lullaby, sing me to the dirt. Crowbone lullaby, make it sweet, make it hurt. Crowbone lullaby, feathers on my eyes. Crowbone lullaby, where my body lies. The preacher says it's madness, the sheriff says it's sin. But when the crows start singing, I let them draw me in. Their voices scratch the silence, they pull me through the dark. Crowbone lullaby, lights a spark. Every soul's a song, and the crows, they know the key. They hum you down to sleep eternally. Hush now, don't fight it. The crows are singing your name. Crowbone, lullaby, lullaby. They say the lowlands remember every sin you bury deep, and I got plenty. I came down to the river bend, the water black as coal. The moon hung low like a wounded eye, staring through my soul. I dropped my sins in a paper bag, watched them float away, but the river spit them back to me before the break of day. The reeds were whispering secret, the mud began to rise. The lowlands took my shadow down and wore it as disguise. I called upon the holy name, but silence filled the sky. My prayer got stuck in muddy air, it never could fly. Lowlands prayer won't reach the Lord above. Lowlands prayer, it sinks instead of love. Lowlands prayer, whisper to the flood. Lowlands prayer, washed away in blood. Lowlands prayer won't reach the Lord above. Lowlands prayer, it sinks instead of love. Lowlands prayer, whisper to the flood. Lowlands prayer, washed away in blood. I hear the ghosts of barefoot men. They march across the reeds. They hum a tune of broken faith and blood that never bleeds. I join their dirge, I hum along, 'cause maybe that's my penance. Down here where prayers decay to dust, there ain't no repentance. If heaven's gate won't open wide, I'll build my church below and let the river preach to me in undertow. Lowlands won't reach the Lord above. Lowlands prayer sinks instead of love. Lowlands prayer whisper to the flood. Lowlands prayer washed away in blood. Lowlands prayer won't reach the Lord above. Lowlands prayer sinks instead of love. Lowlands prayer whisper to the flood. Lowlands prayer washed away in blood. Lowlands, lowlands prayer sinking slow. The moon was hanging crooked over rusted wire and bone. The wind was humming gospel through the desert stone. I walked till my boots fell apart, dust in my throat like sin. Every mile was a memory, every step a hymn. The sun was gone, the night was cracked, the stars all looked away. Midnight rust began to crawl where the old ghosts play. Midnight rust on my soul tonight. Midnight rust turned my heart to blight. Midnight rust shine no gold. Midnight rust claim the old. The church bell rang without a hand, the preacher's gone to ground. I heard the echoes in the sand of a name I never found. I tried to wash the dirt away, but the river turned to flame. Midnight rust, it called my name. And when the morning came, it looked just like the night. I learned the rust don't fade, it eats your life. Midnight rust down. There's a hound in the dark, and he's sniffing for my name. Well, I heard the bark behind the hill 3 nights in a row. It followed through the cypress trees where only sinners go. I left my boots by the windowsill, thought I'd run it down, but the black hound waits where the lights all gone. Yeah. His eyes burn red as whiskey flame, his breath smells like regret. He's hunting every broken man that's got a debt to set. You can't outrun a curse that old, it's faster than your sin. Once the black hound calls your name, he drags you in. Black hound's call, echo down the pine. Black hound's call, he's coming for what's mine. Black hound's call, run boy run. Black hound's call, no dawn, no sun. I built my life on crooked lines, I stole from men and ghosts. I burned the bridges one by one, I haunted all the coast. The hound don't judge, he only finds the truth you tried to hide. He bites your heel till you confess what's buried inside.
Don't pray for me, I'm too far gone. The hound's my shadow, and the road's too long.
Black hound, black hound, black hound, black hound. Black hound, black hound, calling. They rang the church bell Sunday morn, but no one came to pray. The pews were lined with ashes cold, the choir had gone astray. The preacher's book was open wide, pages soaked in wine. His words turned red and bled away like blood twine. Every toll's a story told, every sound a grave grown old. Blood on the bell, bring me true. Blood on the bell, I'm born anew. Blood on the bell, echoes swell. Blood on the bell, straight to hell. Blood, hallelujah. Blood, hallelujah. They say redemption's cheap to buy, but I paid full in sin. The bell still rings at midnight now, calling me back in. No priest, no God, no holy fire can wash this choir clean of mire. Blood on the bell keeps tolling on. Whoa, blood on the bell keeps tolling on. Blood on the bell, hallelujah. Blood on the bell, hallelujah. Blood on the bell, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
He came down from the mountain with fire in his hand. Said he saw the truth of heaven burn, and hell took a stand. His words were like a sermon, but no one could believe. The shadow man don't preach for God, he comes to make you grieve. He spoke of chains invisible, of prayers that taste like rust. He sold salvation by the pound and turned the faith to dust. The choir hums behind him low, their voices cracked with sin. The shadow man just grins and says, redemption starts within. Shadow man's gospel, sung in flame. Shadow man's gospel, no one saved. Shadow man's gospel, truth in lies. Shadow man's gospel, where the holy die. He drinks from cups of silver blood and calls it holy wine. His scriptures carved on devil's skin, his verses twist like twine. The crowd all sways in rhythm, half asleep, half awake. The shadow man just blesses them for your own sake. I seen him preach in thunderstorm, his voice drowned by the rain, but every word he ever spoke, it carved a scar in pain.
Shadow man's gospel. Shadow man,
Shadow man's gospel. Shadow man's gospel. Shadow man's gospel. Shadow man's gospel. Shadow man's gospel.
the Black River, children cry no more. The water's thick as oil, it rolls like breath from graves. The fishermen are gone now, their nets became their chains. The church bells never ring no more, the cross is sunk in mud. The river took the gospel down, baptized it in blood. Black River hymn, sing me low. Black River hymn, where the lost souls go. Black River hymn, drown my lies. Black River hymn, under blackened sky. Carved a prayer into the bark, but it rotted in a day. The preacher's book was soaked in sin, the pages turned to flame. The river smiled and whispered, we're all the same. If you listen when the night is still, you'll hear the river hum, a hymn for every wicked man, that's where they all come from. Black River hymn, oh, Black River hymn, Black River hymn, oh, Black River hymn, Black River hymn, Black River hymn, Black River. Black River hymn, Black River hymn. Ain't no church left out here, just gravel and ghosts. I talk to the dust now, it's the only one that listens. I buried my sins on the roadside, marked them with a whiskey jar. Thought I could leave them there, but they follow me this far. The crows all circle overhead like judges in the sky. Gravel road confession, where the truth don't lie. Gravel road, take my bones, carry me through the undertones. Gravel road, don't tell no lies, let my secrets fossilize. I told that preacher once before, I ain't built for grace. He said, son, the Lord forgives, but I saw the doubt on his face. Now the wind's my choir, the dust my cross, every mile a memory lost. There's a howl down that stretch of dirt, sounds like my name, sounds like hurt. If I don't come back from that road tonight, tell the dust it's alright, it finally got me right. whiskey wind keeps blowing down that endless road. My coat smells like regret, my heart's a heavy load. Every mile I leave behind, the night pulls me back in. The whiskey wind, she calls my name again. The neon signs are dying, the jukebox moans its tune. I've seen more ghosts in barrooms and stars beneath the moon. There's a lipstick on my collar and blood upon my sleeve. The whiskey wind reminds me I never really leave. You can't outrun what's inside your chest. The wind don't rest, it knows your mess. Whiskey wind, blow me down tonight. Whiskey wind, take my fate in light. Whiskey wind, whisper through my sins. Whiskey wind, where the road begins. The bottle's half as empty as a man that holds it now. I traded all my yesterdays, don't even know how. The wind hums like a lullaby, or maybe it's a curse. Every note it sings just makes it worse. And I know somewhere there's peace, but not for me to find. I'm married to the whiskey wind till I lose my mind. Whiskey wind, keep blowing on. Whiskey wind, blow me down tonight. Whiskey wind, take my fate in light. Whiskey wind, whisper through my sins. Whiskey wind, where the road begins. The sun done cracked the riverbed, my boots sink in the clay. I've been dragging ghosts behind me from towns that turn away. Ain't no preacher call my name, ain't no woman hold my hand. Just bones in the dust, and the wind understand. I built my house on whiskey glass and watched it melt to sand. I buried all my mercy there beneath this broken land. Every sin I try to hide comes crawling through the dust. Dust knows what I'm made of, blood and rust. The ground remembers every step I take, every lie I whisper, every soul I break. Bones in the dust, they call my name tonight. Bones in the dust, they glow in pale moonlight. Bones in the dust, where the wind won't rest. Bones in the dust, I lay down my chest. Coyotes sing the blues with me, their eyes burn cold and thin. I see reflections in the sand of all the things I've been. Ain't no redemption down this road, just echoes in the rain. Bones in the dust, and the taste of pain. If I die tonight, don't mark no grave, just let the desert keep what it gave. Brothers and sisters, the night has no salvation. The preacher stands with trembling hands, his Bible cracked in two. The words he speaks are not of God, but something crawling through. The candles bend, the shadows rise, the hymns dissolve to cry. The midnight sermon burns the soul, it blinds the sinner's eyes.
Every pew is lined with ash. The walls are black with smoke. Every prayer is swallowed whole. Every vow a broken joke. The preacher's eyes are hollow pits. His tongue a serpent's fire. He sings of chains and blood-stained doors, of pain you can't retire. Midnight sermon, calling out my name. Midnight sermon, bathed in smoke and flame. Midnight sermon, no grace, no cross, my midnight sermon, only gain is loss. The organ moans like dying men. The floorboards creak with fear. The midnight sermon draws you in, but you won't leave from here. No heaven waits, no angel sings. The sermon seals your fate. Once you hear the preacher's call, it's already too late. Midnight sermon, calling out my name. Midnight sermon, bathed in smoke and flame. Amen. Amen. The devil's him again. Follow the lantern, but beware its light. Lantern swings on a crooked chain, guides the lost through smoke and rain. Light is dim and the glass is cracked. Every step you can turn back.
Hold it high, but don't believe the lantern lies, it will deceive.
The black lantern shows the way down the road where shadows stay. The black lantern, cold and thin, leads you out but won't lead you in. Carried it far through graveyard stone.
It burned for me, but burned alone.
The black lantern shows the way down the road where shadows stay. Every flame hides a darker fire.
Every light feeds desire.
The black lantern, cold and thin, leads you out but won't lead you in. The black lantern shows the way down the road where shadows stay. The black lantern, cold and thin,
Leads you out, but won't lead you in.
the black lantern shows the way down the road where shadows stay. Lantern but never returns.
The glass is dirty, the whiskey burns like flame. I drink to hide my crooked soul, I drink to kill my shame. The barkeep smiles with hollow eyes, he knows the game I play. This whiskey's made for men like me, who sold their souls away. The jukebox moans a broken tune, the tables all are scarred. The whores are laughing in the back, their makeup painted hard. The air is thick with cigarette smoke, the floorboards reek of blood. And still I raise another glass, I drown it like a flood. Whiskey for the damn, pour it down my throat. Whiskey for the damn, let my sins all flow. Whiskey for the damn, there's no mercy here. Whiskey for the damn, drowning out the fear. I see the preacher in the corner, his collar black with dust. He drinks the same as any thief, he breaks like all of us. He lifts his hand to curse the night, the laughter fills the room. We're all condemned to drink this fight, till whiskey is our tune. The clock can't spin but never stop, the windows hide the sun. In whiskey's glow the damned all dance, their judgment's just begun. One more glass, one more lie, one more drink, till we die. Raise your glass to the damned. Whiskey for the damned, to the damned. Raise your glass to the damned. Raise your glass to the damned.
The door is locked, but the wood is weak. I hear the wolves, I hear them speak. The paws on a stone, their eyes like fire. Every howl is a funeral choir. Oh. The preacher hides with a book in hand, but wolves don't follow no holy man. Wolves at the chapel door tearing down, no place holy in this town. Wolves at the chapel door, shadows by, they'll eat your prayers tonight. Candles shake, the glass breaks fast. The chapel's faith won't ever last. Silver won't save you, words won't bind. The wolves are inside your mind. Wolves at the chapel door tearing down. the chapel door, shadows by. They'll eat your prayers tonight. The chapel doors creak open, shadows bow inside. Walls of stone, black as coal, dripping candle wax. The altar holds no holy name, the cross is turned to black. The choir sings in tongues unknown, their eyes are blind with smoke. The black chapel takes the vows that no man should have spoke. Windows sealed with crimson glass, the floor is cold with bone. The organ groans with twisted hymns, no one prays alone. The preacher wears a crown of rust, his robe is torn with flame. He speaks a gospel not of Christ, but whispers of his name. Oh, the black chapel, no salvation found. The black chapel, buried underground. The black chapel, every prayer's a chain. The black chapel, every hymn's in vain. Every hymn's in vain, no hymn's in vain. Every hymn's in vain, no hymn's in vain. Every up and down, the glory of the ground. Oh, every up and down. The bell tower sways with shadows, the rope is stained with red. Every echo calls your name, no, the chapel takes the dead. Black chapel, black chapel, oh, black chapel, oh, black chapel. Candles bleed on the altar stone. Every shadow here is flesh and bone. Eyes in the corner, teeth in the dark. Feast of silence, hunger spark. No preacher here, no holy wine. Just blood and shadow intertwine. Shadow feast, take me home. are ready, the circle's drawn, the feast goes on till the break of dawn. Shadow feast, take me home, swallow my body, devour my soul. Steel wheels grind and sparks take flight beneath the moon-grown cold, carrying coffins, carrying names that never get retold. Lanterns sway in empty cars where nobody sleeps or cries. Every plank of timber remembers when the last bell dies. Graveyard train rolling slow across the fields of night. Where it stops you'll never know, no morning brings you light. Graveyard train steaming ash, the whistle wails and moans. Board that car if you dare, but you'll never find your home. Rust and iron kiss the track while shadows climb the glass. Faces in the window stare like ghosts from ages past. Tickets stamped in crimson ink, names whispered by the cold. No turning back, no coming home, no story left untold. Driver's fingers black as coal, eyes hollow as a tomb. He tends the gears that chew the night, he keeps the carriage gloom. Passengers with empty hands, their pockets full of rain. Their memories fold into the steam and never rise again. Graveyard train rolling slow through towns that lost their bell. Where it ends you'll never know, the tracks lead only hell. Graveyard train, wheel on wheel, the sleeper's final ride. Rail and rust and iron will, and travelers that die. Smoke and whistle fade away, the track is cold and bare. Apple doors are locked in rust. Every prayer turns to dust. Candles burn, but but shadows grow. There's something buried down below. Bones beneath the chapel floor, whisper secrets, beg for more. Bones beneath the chapel light, every sinner, every cry. Cross is broken, altar torn. This holy ground was never born. Choir singing, voices pale. Every hymn is just a wail. Kneel in silence, hear them call. Bones are waiting under all. Bones beneath the chapel floor, whisper secrets, beg for more. Bones beneath the chapel light, every sinner, every cry. Amen, 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 amen. Crows are watching, waiting on the road. Timber beams above the hill, creaking in the wind. Every soul who's walked this path has paid for mortal sin. The dirt is dark with stains of blood, the grass won't ever grow. Crows on the gallows circle high, they always seem to know. The hangman's hands are steady, his eyes are cold as steel. He don't recall the names he takes, he don't recall the feel. The crowd below don't whisper loud, but wait for death to come. The crows are perched on every beam, they know who's next undone. Crows on the gallows, singing it in the rain. Crows on the gallows, feasting on the pain. Whoa. Crows on the gallows, black wings fold and fall. Crows on the gallows, they come to take us all. The rope swings slow, the sky turns black, the bell won't ring again. The crows will feast on Gallows Hill until the world is in. Feathers fall like ashes, claws scratch at the wood. The crows don't leave the gallows, they never said they would. Crows on the gallows, crows on the gallows, crows on the gallows.
Hounds running in the dark, boots on the gravel, the lantern swings low. I hear the breath of the hunters below. Teeth in the black, eyes shine like steel. No prayer will save, no wound will heal. Shadows lengthen, the woods are awake. Every branch is a bone that breaks. The howl is closer, my blood runs thin. The hounds of midnight are closing in. Hounds of midnight, hunting me down. Their jaws are mercy, their eyes are crowned. Hounds of midnight, tearing the sky. Run if you dare, but you'll still die. Chains are rattling, the collars bite. They drag the soul from the edge of night. No man escapes, no child will hide. The hounds of midnight take their tide. Hounds of midnight, hunting me down. Their jaws are mercy, their eyes are crowned. Hounds of midnight, tearing the sky. Run if you dare, but you'll still die. But you'll still die. Hounds running in the dark, they run for me. clock at night, its hands are cold and bent.
Each hour tolls a memory, each chime a heart she spent.
The face is cracked, the glass is dim, the pendulum swings slow.
Every tick, another nail in coffins lying below.
She winds it with her trembling hands, though years have passed away.
It keeps the ghost of midnight still, it keeps her love at bay.
The seconds fall like broken beads across the wooden floor.
She listens for his voice again, but hears the clock once more.
The widow's clock,
Ticking on,
no dawn,
no sun, no song.
the widow's clock,
Heavy storm,
she winds it all alone. The house is cold, the shutters drawn, the portraits fade to dust.
but still the widow wins the gears, because she swore she must.
The clock don't stop,
The dead don't wait,
the hands turn just the same.
and in the chime she swears she hears her husband call her name. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick.
Hear that bell, toll for the dame. Hear that bell, toll for the dame. The crowd gathers silent, eyes down to the dirt. One man walks the gallows steps, his smile hides the hurt. The rope is frayed but strong enough, the sky a leaden gray. Every toll that shakes the air pulls another soul away. Children press against their mothers, preachers bow their head. The hangman ties his knot of bone, his boots are stained in red. No one dares to look too long, the hour strikes its spell. The rope will dance, the body sway beneath the hangman's bell. The hangman's bell, cold as stone, it rings the sinner home. The hangman's bell, sharp and clear, it cuts the flesh from bone. No mercy given, no mercy found. The gallows never lie. The hangman's bell will sound your fate and leave you there to die. Shine on Gallows Hill, the crows they circle slow. Each man walks alone in time to reap the seed he sowed. The bell don't stop, the rope don't break, the ground don't give no prayer. The last thing that you'll ever hear is iron in the air. Hey,